Going into Pro League, Movistar was seen as the third worst team after ORKS and Grayhound in the group, since they come from a region in Europe that is one of the weakest, Spain, and have no superstars like all the other 5 teams that everyone thought were better. But against Furia, Movistar Riders would prove to everyone how good they were. Movistar Riders had an amazing start to their Nuke CT side, by taking the lead 10-0. But how? Nuke is a map made for Furia's playstyle of fast and aggressive plays, so how did Movistar counter this? It's a pistol run and Furia have started with quite a lot of utility, with Fall, Art and Cello all having smokes, but why? Well, Nuke is a very open map, and 3 smokes can be enough to take full A side control with these smokes, or allow you to cross outside your secret with these smokes. And having 3 smokes in general gives you more option in where to go and play, so they can be more versatile if something were to happen. While Movistar have 4 players on armor and then Mopos buying dual Berettas and a smoke, since the smoke is good to delay Furia, as well as smoking before a rush and then playing close to the smoke with the dual Berettas is very strong. Movistar sends 2 players in ramp early, just to make sure they can fight against a full rush by Furia, and to be fair, that's the playstyle of Furia, for both good and bad, so it makes sense. As well as having 1 player heaven and 2 players from outside with 1 playing main. But against a fast team, we might see some problems with Movistar's setup, since Mopos is in main, so if he gets smoked, he can't really use his smoke, and then just will have some problem on site. While Furia are going for the brand of playstyle, of being fast with a nade to the door and a smoke main, and sending 4 players lobby, and then the last player is not baiting but getting ready with utility. But Furia have blown their load too early, like a lot of the guys, and have alerted Movistar about the fast play before going out, and Mopos have smoked them off. Art smokes main again and flashes, Furia goes full Among Us with 4 players sprinting down the vent, and here Movistar probably have a full-on emergency meeting to try and catch what Furia is doing. But here Adams is just in time to hold off the single door push from Furia, but Furia stops to wait for a smoke, and this allows Mopos to get even closer, and he's going full sheriff down the vents. Adam gets a 1-for-1 trade, can't ask for more, but Furia are too focused on taking site control, and here the sheriff gets single door and stops the plant, but then proceeds to whiff on Cello and he gets traded back. But then the camera shifts to kscerato whiffing as well, and Furia is on the back foot again. Yuri gets a great trade back since he went full on baiter mode, but thankfully for him it worked out, and what is frustrating is that Cello is 22 HP, and if Alex were 1 second faster, he could have caught the bomb and Cello that was low to win the round on the spot. But Furia is allowed to take A site and plant, but Alex comes with clutch and wins the round.
Oh, going to fall there, but that could be the opening. Alex needs to make his way up. We'll find a timing, brings it to the 1-on-1. And Cello, 23 points of health. 2 body shots and he's gone. He does have that body armor, but will pick his fight at the wrong time. Alex coming through with the clutch, and Movistar start the second map with a dub.
Well, you said chaotic Counter-Strike in this map already.
Movistar has a perfect start to the game with a 3-0 lead, and able to start to build a bank if they were to lose some rounds later on. But Furia are not giving up that easy and sends 1 player ramp who just straight up dry swings this, which is a death trap by the way, but Movistar have given up ramp as well as having 1 player outside to fake an outside take. With this utility usage, as well as Furia who threw the wall for him with the smokes to really sell it. And then having the last 3 players going lobby, and here they nade the door and Molotov main to force the main player out of main and outside? But why are Furia then wasting time faking outside if they will force 2 Movistar players to watch over it? Well, let's see how this will end up. Movistar are going 2 players down ramp, 1 stays ramp and the other tries to move to B side and maybe secret if you have to. And it's a very uncommon way of playing Nuke early on. But since Furia is faking outside, if Movistar fast can get player secrets, they can call the fake and catch Furia in the act. Then having 2 players on A and the last player outside. Furia now, after not finding any kills since Movistar have read them perfect. Art can't get an opening kill in ramp, Furia's outside fake is being read by Movistar and none of the A players overpeaked, so Furia will go back to mid, in hope that the smoke stays up so they don't have to waste their last few smokes to take outside. Oh yeah, 1 smoke outside is never enough, remember that. Furia runs back outside and here, like if nothing could be worse, they have missed the smokes and it's creating a gap, and Alex finds the gap just in time. You can see he's ready to reposition, reloads a gun, ready to leave, when he just spots the opening and he fully focused and tunnel visions it. I love how the observer is making cinematics for this hole, just to show us how vital it is I guess. But Furia does 1 more misplay before trying to jump over the hole. Well, they use this flash and they are not moving after throwing it. So if we draw a line from the top of the flash and down, Alex could have found a spam through the smoke, just by using the trajectory of the flash. But when Furia crosses, Alex gets 1 kill and some damage to Yuri. And I love how Yuri just looks at his teammate in pure disappointment of how this happened. But Yuri's problem are not done so fast, with Movistar having 2 players in secret ready to start shooting. Since Alex could call that is one more outside, going secret, and the secret players probably heard Yuri getting tagged above them. Furia tries to go through ramp since it's completely open from Movistar, but why should Movistar care for ramp? They have a full B side control and A side control, so if Furia were to go B, they can only really play from ramp, and this will make the retake so much easier for Movistar. As well as if they try to go A side, Movistar have full on ladder control and outside control. Furia tries some fun ladder movements to catch the Heaven player, but it's impossible, and Fallen quickly realizes this and can't fight too much here and falls off the ladder. But then it looks like kscerato wants to go for a second try after Fallen tried, but here he's promptly asked not to. But while Furia focuses ladder and there's shenanigans there, Movistar's Opper tries something fun and goes huge by walking behind Furia from ramp and killing one player under Heaven, and when he gets pushed he gets one more kill to secure the round for Movistar.
Not going to get the kill from that. And suddenly, Furia have to freestyle in this 3-on-5. Martinez actually came up from B to hunt that kill on Hell. How is he alive? Spanish Orpa's in this position. I've seen it before, and we'll see it again.
Big shot to take Fallen out of the equation. 1v5 kscerato. Might find one with the molly there, forcing the swing. And it's the high-low setup. Too strong. Adam S swinging for the trade and locking it down. 4 in a row now to kick off map 2.
You all clicked on this video to see how Movistar abused Furia outside, to the level we might have to get the police involved. But that's really not how Movistar abused Furia mid. They more used the idea of being big and scary outside to make sure Furia would not go outside at all. And that's how easy it is, with outside and secret stacks, and abuse the misplay Furia did outside. But since I never clickbait, maybe I do. I will show you how Movistar abused Furia outside in round 6. It all starts off normal with Furia sending kscerato outdoor again, but now Furia have more of an outside presence and wants kscerato to just chill indoor or vent to try and find a wandering Movistar player. What we will focus on this round is Movistar. They are back with Alex outside, who molotovs and flashes to allow himself to walk into the deep outside without having any Furia players stopping him. Since Yuri on silo would have been killed if he swung, since Martinez with the AWP is holding him. kscerato takes full vent control while the rest of Furia have no idea where to go since they have no map control. This is just a classic and a routine I feel like for Furia. No wonder kscerato could drop this rating and still lose Nuke. But Furia gets ready to take outside since they have the utility for it, and they uses 2 smokes to block the CT vision to secret. But since Movistar have never pushed this far outside yet, they decide not to clear outside, and Alex here is ready and just shines as bright as the sun and gets 3 kills. I have to always say this. Please just look on the side every time. Never think your teammate cleared something before you clear it yourself. And you can see here why you should. And the reason Alex waits for all 4 players is that he can hear them all coming. And when the first 2 does not check Alex, it's very unlikely the last 2 will. And Furia loses bomb, as well as kscerato losing his 1v1, and Art can't win the 1v5.
Be a B ending with this little utility left.
Surely they
Alex.
clear this.
Perfect spot. Not going to be seen, and he's got every bit of information. 2 more at red. He knows they're there, and they are dead. Alex, 3 huge kills already. And that's going to be the bomb on the ground. Art now, 1v5 angle. Ooh, it's a big ask, and things are not going right for the Brazilians right now.
And having 2 of the outside players peek from main, since one player will try to trade or smoke the Molotov, while the first player will try and kill the player rushing door. And this backfires, like badly. Mopo's dying within the first 12 seconds, and old Furia would have taken this one opportunity just to run out. But when you're down 0-7, your confidence disappear, and they would rather wait since they can't really walk out after Movistar smoked the Molotov and that stopped them. So they want to wait for Movistar to over-peak again. Martinez holds the door and gets a little too excited to hear steps, like a dog waiting for his owner to come home. And he moves closer to the door just like the dog, just to realize it's a mailman. Big smack in the face. And here he dies as well. And Furia's plan of waiting for a mistake have worked. It's a 5v3 for them. How can I lose it? Well, it's not a walk on the roses. Furia after all of this only have door control on the whole map. Like this small part right here. And a death trap to run out of. Since Just have gotten full hot control for now and Alex is outside. And this makes a 3v5 for Movistar feel more like a 3v4 or even 3v3. Since Furia have so little map control. Just finds 2 kills and now it's a 3v3. But this is just bad for Furia since they have no map control and have to force fights to come to them. Something they've been really bad at this whole game. Will anything change for them? Foreign tries to force Just hand, only to fail, and Just to find his 3rd kill of the round before he pulls out the smoke to try and get away and dies. He must have been coming the classic like, why are they now swinging him from hut after he kills the white swing from door? Or some stuff like that, and it's a 2v2. Adams and Alex is back, and again Alex is going for his routine, for allowing his teammate to die so he wins the 1v2 and takes all the glory, like he did in Pistol, and Alex clutches the round. Since when Adam dies he realizes Furia is split up, and him fast thinking tells him he wants to just wide swing and be unpredictable to kill the side player, and then uses his weird smoke to find Art and win the round.
And Alex from Heaven is hoping he can stop this plant. Look how low kscerato is. Adam's not going to be able to hold towards lobby, and it's Alex again in a one-on-one. Art, he's got that AWP in hand.
He doesn't know. Oh, he's looking down, okay.
He's got an idea. Smoke on the bomb, hoping he can bait that peek out, and Alex is going to come through for the clutch.
Furya's on a full buy and Movistar on the same, of course. Furia again nades, Molotov and smokes on A to allow kscerato outdoor, but here it stops, since he have no players to help him outside. And Movistar is kinda not caring about this, since so far Furia have had no impact that won a single round by doing this door play. And we can see this on Movistar setup with no players Heaven, and rather having 2 players going out, 1 in main and 1 pushing ramp, 1 playing outside. kscerato gets down vent, don't worry, no Among Us sound like, oh, I had to. But Furia have again no useful map control, and this makes the kscerato push down so useless, since they can't really play off it like they would if they had some more map control like a ramp or outside. And Furia, just like I've said, looks at the map and realizes the same. Let's go outside and see what happens if we do. And they start to move outside, but Martinez with the AWP is holding this, and right before Furia peeks into him, 1 player at a time to their death, kscerato finds a player over peeking vents. And Furia changes course for the round again, going back. But when Furia walked back, they gave full lobby control to Movistar, and Mopos have walked up on the roof like it's a French J matchmaking Nuke match. And Just have taken full lobby control, and Mopos and Just finds 3 kills, and Furia loses the round again. A winnable round lost to Just Furia lack of understanding map control and Nuke. And kscerato...
Oh my goodness.
Hello? He's on T-roof.
He hasn't seen them.
Hello. It's good for him. 1 drops off. That's a little bit of fall damage, and Just as well pushing into hut at the right moment. That's going to be bomb on the ground, and he's hoping for the flank to come through off a T-roof. Mopos trying to pick his timing, but the smoke, it's worked against Movistar here. 2v3. Can Furia pick this one back up? kscerato going toe-to-toe with Martinez on default, who's not going to get away. 2v2 now, and plenty of time to play around here.
Oh no. There's a cover there. He's watching hut right now. There's an option. Adam takes it and drops that bomb. No cover on the stick. They thought they were down lower, perhaps. Still, that ramp rotate has been perfectly timed every single round for Adam S. kscerato fake it. Surely, no, he plays against the grain, and they will swing together after the stick comes in. He takes a shot. Adam gives him a 1v1. Mopos turned around from, and he'll win that clutch. Just a little bit delayed makes kscerato think he's not playing with his teammate.
In the end, Furia lost to Movistar, and I think this proved to us you don't need to fully focus a spot. It's all enough to just scare the enemy away from it. How can you use this in your games? Well, establish a presence on a map, so when the enemy wants to take that part, they will use a lot of utility or completely avoid it for the few rounds completely avoid it for the next few rounds. Like, start by playing 2 in mid on Inferno, and when the enemy gets scared, go back to 1 in mid so the other player can be more free. Thanks for watching. Here are 2 videos YouTube told me you would like.